What is good, YouTube family? Are you thinking about buying a hero right now? I'm going to suggest you wait for the next 24 hours because I personally think there's going to be a massive dump of heroes inside the taverns, which means that people will be outbidding each other and lowering the prices. And this is the reason why. So right now, there's a few current airdrops. As you can see, one of the airdrops is people that are summoning heroes that have an ID of 100,000 and above will be entered to win a raffle to win one of 5 lands. Also, they will get one additional entry for each level they attain before the end of the snapshot. So for people that have summoned in the last 30 days and they have a hero of this ID, let's say you summon an archer and he goes to level 2 and you keep that hero all the way to February 14th, guess what? You get 2 entries. Now, why would you want to win land? The lowest plot of land for Defi-Kingdoms right now is about like $250,000, 250,000 US dollars for a plot of land. All right, so a lot of people have been summoning, and in the last 30 days, or from this date to this date, there's been about 30,000 summons, which is absolutely wild. Okay. Also, there's also another airdrop that's happening right now. So all heroes that you own, let's say you own a level 3, or you own a level 3 hero and 4 level 2 heroes, you would get 2 + 1 4 equals 6 crystals and jewels. What does that mean? For every hero that's above level 1, you're earning 1 crystal and 1 jewel. So for people that have a bunch of heroes, you can earn quite a lot. And of course, this airdrop is also happening between this date. So right now, on my time, it is the 14th, but I believe they're in a different time zone. So I'm just going to give a safe window of 24 hours, where I believe a lot of people that did summon and they're just holding for now, they're actually going to sell a lot of these heroes for floor pricing. So this is going to be like a Black Friday sale for all players that want long-term heroes or just want a hero to start questing with. Okay, so let's look at the state of the tavern right now, and I'll give you my opinion on what I see and what my predictions are. Then also, I want to be giving you guys a PvP setup based on the information that we've been given, right? So how to optimize a few mechanics, but if you're planning to buy a hero today, I'd say wait 24 hours. This ain't financial advice, just coming from your friend from YouTube. So over here, if we go to the tavern and we go to agents, you can see that the floor price right now is 38 jewel, which is pretty good considering that the price of jewel is only $8. So when I started the game, the floor price of a hero was like 400 US dollars or upwards of 500. Now it's like 250, which is pretty good. Now, the thing is, the floor price can't keep going down that much because the price of summoning is quite high. Like the lowest summons that you would get is like 32 or something. And that's if you own a Gen 0 hero or Gen 1. And most players don't have that. So I feel like the floor price in terms of jewel will always float around like 35 to 40, which is going to be like the minimum. Now, what I'm seeing inside the taverns is that players that have higher level heroes are actually at an advantage because no one really wants a level 1 hero anymore because it takes a bit of time to level up your heroes. So from level 1 to level 2, the XP bar is from 0 to 2000. Every single day, if you assume that you're getting 300 XP, it takes about 7 days from level 1 to level 2. However, from level 2 to level 3, it's 3,000. So that's taking another 10 days, another 14, 15 days. So what's going to happen now is that all the people that have held their heroes that have been leveling up since the start of quest once PvP comes out and the new quests come out, they're already going on these quests and earning better yields. And when PvP comes out, they're like much stronger heroes. So that's why level 1 heroes are actually a lot cheaper. Now, if we go down over here and go to, or just base our numbers or on this metric over here, the floor price of a level 5 hero is 63. Okay, as you can see that there's a 25 jump. So the higher it is, the more it costs now. So level 6, the floor price is 94. So now some people are just buying like level 4 heroes. They're leveling up to level 5 or level 6, and then they're selling it, because a lot of richer players can be like, okay, look, I don't want to spend 2-3 months questing. I might as well just buy a level 6 hero off the market right away. So that's just something to consider. Now, what I've noticed as well is that advanced class heroes are so much cheaper. So if we look into this tool over here, you can see that we have the basic class, and we also have advanced class. Advanced class used to be so much more in terms of jewel pricing. Now, the price of some paladins, dark knight, ninjas, and summoners are just as low as the basics. So if you were looking to buy a hero, I would always recommend, most of the times, buying an advanced hero over a basic hero, just because there's more stats. They're just much stronger and they have more stat boosts over time. So this is more so steering the conversation towards PvP, which is player versus player, and then player versus environment. So killing goblins or killing monsters and stuff like that, right? You know, advanced heroes would generally be much stronger. And of course, elite heroes, then we've got the Dread Knight over here. So let's just go to Dark Knight, Paladin, Summoner, and Ninja. If I click apply right now, you can see that the floor price of a normal hero is 38 jewel, but the floor price of an advanced hero is only 42. So if I was to choose between a warrior or a Dark Knight, I'd probably go with Dark Knight. If I was to choose between, a wizard or summoner, I'd probably go with summoner if the rarities are the same. Okay, so as you guys can see, there's some pretty nice heroes on the tavern right now. And this is going to relate to my next topic, which is, going for a PvP setup. So from what we've known so far is that the developers have told us that PvP will be based in teams of 3. So it'll be like 3v3. And I'm assuming that there's going to be spells casted and all these different mechanics that aren't released yet. But so far with what we have, it's 3 versus 3. So over here, you can see that the floor price is pretty good. Now, if you wait another 24 hours, I think that a lot of people that have level 2 heroes will dump their heroes. Why is that? Because over here, you can see we'll be awarding 1 crystal and 1 jewel for each hero level above 1. So when people are just holding this for the sake of holding it, and maybe they're holding it for a chance to win jewel, I'm personally going to sell off some heroes as well, but I want that chance at winning the land. So why am I saying this right now? Just be on a lookout for Dark Knights, Summoners, Paladins, and Ninjas, because this diagram that I want to show you is what I'm thinking is personally the best setup for beginners and even some advanced players. But now there's so many people that know more about Defi-Kingdoms and the mechanics better than me. So if you're one of those players, I just want to say thank you, and you can give some tips down in the comment section below for all us newbies. So as my job to document this information, this is what I'm thinking. When it comes to 3 versus 3, you should generally, look, I don't know yet, but what I'm gathering from all the pros inside the Discord channel is that a tank is probably needed. So what does that mean? It means that you're going to have a guy kind of at the front line taking all the damage. Assuming that that's part of the gameplay, it's always good to have a tank, someone that can absorb damage. And generally, paladins and knights can fulfill this role. So why is that? Okay, when you go to stats, and I'll post these links down the description section below. All right, so over here, we're going to look for stats, for example, vitality. Vitality is more so like gaining health points. So you can see a knight would generally have more health points naturally. A paladin or even a dark knight, depending on how you want to build that. But I'm going to say a knight and a paladin is usually good for tanks, okay? So a safe bet for a lot of people is have a paladin or a knight inside the taverns, okay? So let's go through the taverns real quick. I'm just going to switch back and forth and look for some good deals and what I think personally. So if you wanted a floor, you're going to have a common paladin. This isn't a bad thing. It just means that if you were to compare, however, a level 100 paladin that's a common with a level 100 paladin that is a mythic, there is a big discrepancy. Okay, so if we scroll down over here, you can see, all right, this is like a level 1. You can see, let's say a common advance generally has 67 skill points. So you could have like 10 vitality, 10 wisdom, but overall it's 67. But you can see that the same advanced class, but becomes a mythic, which has 77 skill points. But however, the higher the rarity, the better it scales over time. So when we go all the way down to level 100, which is going to take a long time, by the way, we'll pay a year or two, depending on if you're using stamina potions. You can see that a common paladin is far inferior to a mythic paladin. So these rarities going from common to uncommon to rare to legendary to mythic, it does play a huge role in terms of leveling up. Why? You guys have seen the numbers, but for every 5 levels, anything that's more than a common or that's higher than a common will gain additional stat boost. So an uncommon will gain 2, rare will gain 4, legendary will gain 7, mythic will gain 10. And these are guaranteed, right? When we're leveling up our heroes on the meditation circle, sometimes, right, you might have bad rolls or good rolls, but these rarity bonuses are guaranteed, which is very interesting. But over here, if we were to look at, let's say for a paladin, the floor price for a paladin is 45 jewel. And I'd say everyone should consider having a paladin, even if the profession isn't a minor, right? I have like a lot of misaligned heroes because professions and questing is only a small part of the overall game that they're trying to develop. But let's go over to the rarity real quick and go to uncommon. All right, 65. These aren't bad deals. So if I was to look at this, all right, the main class is paladin. The subclass also matters, right? I'd recommend like a paladin pirate is probably going to be much better than a paladin wizard, depending, of course, on other factors. Paladin monks are pretty good, right? Paladin knights, right? This is like a beautiful combination because a paladin will usually have. Let's get to paladins real quick. Right, a paladin will usually have more strength, vitality, and endurance. But if it was the subclass, okay, it was a subclass. Let's go to knight real quick. The subclass, okay, also has a 17% chance at rolling strength, 18% chance at rolling vitality, and 18% chance of endurance. And when you look at endurance, right, they're able to take a lot more damage. So from that mix is pretty good. So 80 jewel for a decent hero right here, has a few summons left. Okay, but let's go to rares and above because that's what I'm focused on right now. The floor price is 120. I believe that tomorrow or in 24 hours from now, people are going to be dumping some heroes. So I'm hoping to grab some paladins that are 100 jewel. Or if it goes below that, then I'm definitely going to grab 1 or 2 to flip later on. But a paladin is definitely on my list of heroes to get. Okay, the next thing is DPS. So DPS is like damage dealer. They're usually, why does it happen? Let me open that up again. right? A damage dealer. So I'm thinking like a Dark Knight, a Warrior, a Pirate slash Ninja. Now, ninjas don't have high strength, but they have high agility and high luck, which means that they're able to create critical strikes and have shorter cooldowns for their spells also. But I think a Dark Knight is pretty solid for DPS. If you go back and look at, let's say, Dark Knights, for example, they're usually good at strength, vitality, and intelligence. So those are also the 3 skills that I would prioritize leveling up. And if we look at the state of Dark Knights right now, right, you can see that a rare is only 110. So I would, when it comes to PvP and PvE, I would rather have like one good card, like a Dark Knight, than to have 2 commons. But if your goal is just to quest and potentially get an egg, then of course the more the merrier. But I'm thinking that, you know, something like this is pretty nice. A Dark Knight Warrior, very nice combo together. Right now the floor price for a rare is 130, but I'm thinking this could drop to like 100 tomorrow. And I've been able to get some good deals as well. Now, of course, if rare is a bit too much still, you see that the price of uncommons are great. Right? Like a Dark Knight Priest level 2 as well, 60 jewel. And I would rather spend that little extra to go, you know, higher rarity than to go with just floor commons. But that's just my opinion, okay? So I think a Dark Knight will be really good inside the mix. What I also like, and I think is extremely underrated, are pirates. Pirates have good strength and dexterity, vitality as well. So I believe that they're almost like weaker Dark Knights. So pirates over here are basic heroes, but I think they could be really strong because they're much more balanced overall. You can see all the skills over here. They're in the middle, which means that every single time it's leveling up, there is a 50% chance that it will also level up agility. When you go to some of the other ones, like let's say a ninja, right? You can see they have some really good ones and they also have some really weak ones. But a pirate's quite balanced. It's always in between. So having a pirate is probably pretty decent inside your collection as well. Let's go to pirates and you can probably get some rare ones for really nice prices. Like, come on, guys. This is extremely amazing. Like a pirate warrior for 59 jewel. Hey, this is nice. This is actually really nice. And it's gardening, whatever. I would probably level up strength, dex, and vitality, and then chuck a few in agility after. Right? Most of these guys are gardeners. And it's good to have a gardener because in the future, when Christabel comes out, gardening is going to be in high demand because a lot of people are going to be putting liquidity inside their pools to earn crystal, and gardeners are going to be crazy in demand. But these are, to be honest, really good in my opinion. Now, if you don't want a level 1, let's look at level 3s. Wow, much higher in price. So there's a big arbitrage right now. People are just leveling up heroes to sell, which isn't a bad idea. In 1 month, you can probably get from level 1 to level 3, and then you can sell it for like 30 jewel. So that's a pretty good investment in my opinion. Right? So this is level 2, 59 jewel. What you can do is level up because this is close to level 3. And the lowest price right now for level 3 is 89. That's interesting. This is like close to level 4 as well. Very interesting. Right, private fishes are pretty good. So these are the deals I'm kind of looking for. But yeah, probably level 2s are probably the best bang for your buck right now. I'd say Pirate Warrior is up in my alley. Heck, I even might buy this afterwards, but this is a good price in my opinion. But remember, in 24 hours, there will be more heroes dumped inside the taverns. Okay, next one, okay, is you have a caster, a range, or a healer. So this one was probably the area or the slot that I couldn't be complete congruent or exact on. And the thing is, all right, you could have a wizard, a summoner, or stage, which is going to cast a lot of magic. We have maybe an archer. I have an archer right now, but I'm not sure I'm going to put him in the lineup. And then a priest, I think they're going to be good at healing. So if the Dark Knight is strong enough and this guy can take damage, this guy can just focus on healing them and they can do it staying. But I'm personally going with a Summoner or a Sage. Okay. And the reason why is because I think that I've always had a thing for wizards and summoners and stuff like that when it came to gaming, but I think they're going to be quite strong. If we go to the floor price of summoners right now, we have 48 and 50 dual. These guys have 0-0 summons, but hey, pretty good in my opinion. Let's go to uncommons. See if there's a big price. To be honest, guys, if you were to choose from paying 51 dual for a common or 57 dual for an uncommon, I would make the jump. The 6 dual is worth it if you're planning to hold this hero long term, because over time that extra stat bonus will definitely increase. And let's see the price of rares. 110, not bad at all. I'm hoping for this to drop to like 100 or 99, and I'll be definitely buying some more over here. So that is my kind of setup. I think that a lot of people can consider. Like I said, with the information that we've received, I cannot create a full strategy yet. But if you are keen for PvP and PvE, I think this is probably the kind of best setup in my opinion. So guys, I just want to make a quick update video on Defi-Kingdoms. Hopefully this wasn't too long. If you learned something and you liked the video, please give it a likes and thumbs up. I'm really trying to grow this channel. And if you're, want to have more updates later on, consider subscribing. But my friends, best of luck with the Black Friday sales that we're going to have very, very soon. I appreciate you all for tuning in. And I'll definitely see you next time. Peace out.